started in child's pose. Threading one arm underneath the other, and then coming up and switching sides. Today's warm-up is going to be pretty short. And we're going to go through 6 moves, but this time they are 45 seconds each with 15 seconds rest. All right, come on to all fours, and we're gonna do a little bit of a spine warm-up by doing some cat-cow. So arching your back up towards the sky, looking back towards your feet, and then press that belly button down towards the ground, looking up towards the sky or the ceiling, and then exhale into cat. Keep moving through a couple more times. All right, come on up to standing. And before we get started, I want to do a little bit of balance, because today we're going to do balance. So I want you, actually let's start with some calf raises, just coming up and down. We're not going to do very many, so let's do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then bring one foot up. Now, if you have trouble staying balanced, you can just bring one toe down. But balance is a really important skill. We're going to play with it today in today's workout. Let's switch over to the other foot. We're going to do it again, and I'm going to challenge you to try. Take it to the other side and close your eyes, but have your foot ready to put it down. And then switch over to the other side. Close your eyes. Whoop. As we get older, you can go ahead and let's take our feet out wide. We're just going to go from side to side. Nice and easy. Nothing too big, just a little motion side to side. As we get older, we have to practice our balance, and it's really important to keep doing balance exercises to keep us on, to keep us able to walk downstairs with, when we kind of fall, a little trip or whatever, we want to be able to catch our fall. Practicing balancing is key to that. 3, 2, and last one. All right. We are going to start with a balanced curl. And then we're going to go to a balanced press, and you can have 1 or 2 weights for that. Then we're going to move to a wood chop. We're doing some twisting today in this workout. And then we're going to come down to the ground for our final 3 moves, which I'll show you. They are a Russian twist, a hip bridge with a pullover, and supine leg lowers, which I'll show you when we get there. All right, you ready? We're going through these twice, but each one is 45 seconds. So grab your weights for your bicep curls. And remember, we are focused on challenging our balance for these first 2 moves especially. Here we go. So 1 foot is up, doesn't matter which one, and we just curl and then down. You can have your toe tap down towards the ground, and anytime you need, you just put it back down. Don't worry, we will do the other side. Oh. Breathe out as you bring those weights up. 3, 2, and 1. You get a nice long break. For our next move, we're going to go over to the other side, bringing the weights up and pressing them overhead. You don't have to go yet. If your weights feel like too much, you can just use 1. All right? So you decide, and let's go for it. It's time. And again, this one is a little bit trickier because we're reaching overhead. Sorry. Woo. And you may find yourself a little more off balance, so you can just set your toe down anytime you need to, or your whole foot if you need to. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, for our next move, you only need 1 weight. I'm going to grab my weight in the center. We're going to take the weight from one hip up to our shoulder. So it's going to be across our body from hip to shoulder. Here we go. There's a couple versions of this exercise. We're keeping it kind of on the smaller side today, but I want you to think about chopping wood. And now let's take it over to the other hip. Same thing, just other side. Three, 2, and 1. Awesome. Okay, we are coming down to the ground. So we're gonna do a Russian twist. Feet are down, lean back. We're bringing our elbow towards the ground. Whether you can reach your elbow down or not, it's not that important. What I want you to do is just find the spot where your core is engaged and challenge, and then reach back and see how far you can go. And you can always take a break. But right now we only have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Okay, next move. You want a single weight. We're going to bring the weight up over our head and down towards our belly button. I like to hold my weight up around the top. This is called a pullover. And once you feel comfortable with that, then as you bring your weight towards your belly button, also press your hips up so that you're doing a hip bridge. And then bring your hips down as you come back. Excuse me. And just a couple more. All right, and now carefully set your weight to the side. And we're gonna bring our feet up into the air. From here, I want you to think about bringing your lower back down towards the ground. And then we're gonna drop one heel towards the ground. And then the other one. Now this may seem simple, but this is a very, very, very good exercise for our lower back and for all of the little muscles in our core. This is an amazing stabilizing exercise. Drop that heel, one at a time, nice and slow. And last one. Excellent. Come back to our standing position. And we're gonna do it all one more time, and then we're done. So, we're starting with our balanced curl. Grab those weights. Oh, but I'm gonna throw a little wrench in right now. I'm gonna guess that you started with your strong foot. This time we're gonna do our opposite foot. So we're gonna start with our curl on the opposite side, and then we'll go to the press on the other side. Ready? Let's do it. So I started with my right foot. I'm goofy footed. And so if you started with your right, now you go to your left. If you did your last curls with your left foot first, now I want you doing your right. Oh. Breathe out as you bring those weights up. Three, two, and one. All right, nice job. A quick breather. We're going over to the other side. So now I'm going to my stronger leg. And from here, pressing up. And again, you can always set the toe down if you need to. Breathe through it. And just know that you are setting an amazing foundation for yourself right here. One more. Okay. Dropping one weight. You only need a single weight for this next move. We're going to start with our wood chop from hip to shoulder. Here we go. See if you can identify the muscles that you're working right now. What do you feel? Because we're actually moving quite a lot of muscles. And let's switch to the other side. Oh. So, if you feel it in your shoulders, we're using your shoulders. And we just did a shoulder exercise with that overhead press. So this is definitely a good challenge for those shoulders. Last one right here. Ah, nice job. Okay, we're coming down to the ground. 3 more moves. So sit up nice and tall in a seated position, then lean back. Find where you're challenged, and then you're bringing those elbows back. And then again, you can sit up to take a quick break, and then come right back into it. Feel those muscles at work. And we've got just one more right here. Ah, nice job. Grab a single weight, lay back. Next up, we have that pull over with a hip bridge. So weight comes overhead, bring it down. So here, I find that the muscle that we're doing here as we do this pullover is your lats. And I've always had trouble feeling them work. I've had to kind of just trust that this is great for your back. Sometimes we have muscles that we aren't necessarily as aware of, or we have trouble feeling them. One more. All right, and then set that weight to the side. Okay, now we're gonna bring one foot up at a time, bringing your lower back down towards the ground. And we drop one heel and then the other. So take your time and really think about bringing the back down towards the mat. You want to engage. That helps you engage your entire core and the transverse abdominis, which is the girdle muscle that keeps your entire core strong and stable. And we have one more on each side. And then bring one foot down and then the other. And then go ahead and hug your knees into your chest and roll from side to side. Good job. We have just completed this session. Take a second to stretch. It's always good to stretch a little bit afterwards. So hug one knee into your chest. Drop the other one. Let your leg lay straight down on the ground. And take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your knee in a little bit closer if it's possible. And if not, just hug it in and feel the stretch in your leg. Taking that same leg across your body, we're going to do a little twist. So my right leg is coming to the left, and I'm going to bring my right arm out to the right and look towards my hand. So I want you in a nice twisted position. And then bring everything back to the center and switch your legs. So hug the other knee into your chest. Nice deep inhale. Exhale. And see if you can hug that knee a little tighter to your chest. Then bring that leg over. And open up towards the other side. And then take a nice deep breath. And thank you very much. Great job. See you next time.